same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 seas.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, my beautiful, beautiful babies. Good morning and welcome to, oh my God, July 5th. Oh my goodness, it's already July 5th. We were just in June, and here we are 5 days deep into July. Man, if y'all don't know that this year is almost over, y'all better recognize, for real, for real. I'm so glad that you guys all made it back here safely. I hope you guys had a wonderful barbecue filled 4th of July. I had a weekend filled with packing boxes and moving, and in between a couple of tequilas and, you know, a couple of ribs and this, that, and the third. So it was a beautiful weekend for me. Very busy, however. Trying to finalize my move. I'm so excited, guys, about all the, just a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have put an end to a lot of stuff that I feel like I've been dragging around with me. Endings that I was refusing to let go of. Just a lot of things. And just, you know, really letting go of a lot of things that I've had in my life for a long time and starting anew, starting fresh. I'm looking so forward to hitting the road and traveling and being able to see some of my friends and relax and not worry. I'm about to go on a crusade, y'all. I'm going across the United States. I'm going to have myself a good time. I'm going all over the place, just visiting old friends I haven't seen, just enjoying myself, enjoying life. No stress, no worrying, no nothing. You know, we have a tendency of chasing dreams and chasing life and just chasing things. And this time, y'all, I'm surrender. I'm surrendering to all, because what I've learned is that whatever's meant to be in our life will be. And it ain't nothing we can do about it. We have free will, yes. So when it appears, we can reject it, but it is going to appear whether we are ready for it, want it or not. So this morning, guys, I want to come and talk to y'all about an experience I had this weekend. Both experiences involve my granddaughter. And it was, you know, two things that she brought to my attention this weekend that I wanted to bring to y'all's attention so we can really, really, again, start to transform, elevate, and self-evaluate the bullshit away. Okay, for real. So my granddaughter calls me because she says I am her therapy, which I love. I love that she can be transparent with me. I love that she can open up to me and tell me whatever she's feeling, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we had a talk last week that she told me that she was sad because a lot of the kids at school tease her, and they tell her that she's fat. Some of them tell her that she's ugly. Just different various things that these people are saying. And, you know, it's sad because anytime that someone has the heart to talk about another individual, is because they feel so bad about themselves. They really do. They feel bad about themselves. And so for you to be able to cause harm to another person with your verbiage says to me that there's some type of inadequacy that you feel within yourself. And the only way you can feel better is to point out something nasty about another individual. So the second thing that happened with her this weekend is that we have custody of her. My son and his first wife are separated, and we have custody of the one child that they had. Now, the ex-mother-in-law cannot stand my son because they thought that, you know, they were going to be the victors, even though they've been, you know, I don't want to get into all the business in that. All I'm going to say is that she's very nasty, okay? Very, very nasty. And this weekend, she came and picked up my granddaughter and decided that she was going to start lying to her and telling her that her father raped her mother, her father was this, her father beat his stepmother. I mean, she told all these lies on my son that was unreal, just unreal. But the sad part about it is that my son And believe me, y'all, because I don't lie for nobody. If you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, I'll be the first one to call you out. You could be my son, my mama, my daughter. I don't care. If you ain't right, I'll tell it. So, but my son is a very good father. We have custody over her. She is flourishing. She's very well spoken. She's smart. Just, healthy, spoiled, just all of the above. And I think that it just eats up the ex-mother-in-law because she just wanted my son to be a loser. Long story short, she spent the weekend dogging him out and trying to turn my granddaughter against her father. Now, why would anybody in their right mind want to do that, y'all? Why would you want to turn a child against their father, especially if they have a good relationship with the father, in particular, a daughter and a father? And so I vacillated over the weekend and I tried to figure out what is this woman's motives? And it finally dawned on me that she's jealous of her own granddaughter. She's jealous of the fact that her granddaughter has a father in her life that actually wants to be there, that's actually active and present. She never had that herself, and she never had that for any of her kids. None of her kids ever spend any real time with their fathers. They don't even really have a relationship with their fathers because of the lack of relationships that she had with these men that she had babies with. So it's really sad, y'all. I'm saying all of this to say, if you experienced bullies when you were growing up and you remember how they used to make you feel and how afraid you were to go to the bus stop, how afraid you were on the bus, how afraid you were at lunchtime, how afraid you were on the playground of these bullies, these people who set out and took your weakness and decided to manipulate you and to bully you and to make your life a living hell. I had a bully. And I know what that feels like. It's not a good feeling. I was scared to death to get on buses because this person would always get to me on the bus. And I was scared to death to get on the bus every day, wondering what was this person going to do today. And she did it all, from talking about me and having people laughing at me on the bus, to beating me up, to pulling my hair, to just whatever she could do. And it just, like I said, I asked myself today, what do you think happens to those children who were those bullies? They grow up, y'all, and become adult bullies. Those kids that was bullying people and saying nasty things, they still doing it. You ever had a friend who calls you up on the phone and the first thing they start doing, girl, let me tell you about this bitch on my job, girl. She getting on my nerve, girl. This hoe that. She's screwing everybody on the damn job. She can't pay her damn bills. She on food stamps and ain't supposed to be selling her food stamps. You hear all that negativity? Why do you have the time and the energy to sit up and talk about what somebody else is or isn't doing? You are really sick if that's all you do is sit around and talk about another individual, or spend your time trying to tarnish another individual, or spend your time trying to bring another individual down. That says a whole lot about you, an awful lot about you. It really does. And you are an adult bully. You are an adult bully. If you're going around saying mean, nasty things to people to hurt them, to harm them, to tarnish their name, to tarnish their reputation, to take food out of their mouths, I don't care what anybody else has done. Two wrongs ever equal a right. They just don't. And so you can't be that tit for tat type of person. You can't be the Medea personality. Oh, you burn me, I'ma burn you, and if I'ma do the burning before you just can't be that person. You got to learn, again, I keep telling y'all that what's coming more and more prevalent to me is this thing called life. I'm figuring this puzzle out, y'all. And at the end of the day, what we have to learn is for real, this ain't about us. We came here because we are to be proving our faith and our dedication to the higher spirit. That's what we're here for. Because that's what all of these tests are for. All of these temptations are for. to see if you're going to fall for it or if you're going to have faith and believe that you're going to be okay and wait on God. We really got to just learn that we are the ones that are causing people to take their lives. When a person feels bad, when a person feels down, I guarantee you it's because 10 to 15 people in their circle has made it their point to make this person feel down. Made it their point to take this person's self-esteem away, to dim this person's light. And when we do that, and we take a person's essence away, and then we hear about them committing suicide, we ain't got no damn business acting shocked. When you done set up on your ass and talked about this person so bad, and every chance you get, you behind their back, yakking the yak. And then when they commit suicide, you just don't understand. Well, you were an assistant, you were an accessory to that suicide, baby. Yes, you were. If you were sitting around talking about people, if you got somebody's name in your mouth, if you constantly trying to dig up dirt on somebody, if you constantly trying to slander somebody, if you constantly trying to tarnish somebody's name and reputation, first of all, remember this, that it was 11:11 on the clock when I said that. Remember that everything that you do is a seed that's coming back to you. All right, that was a rhyme this morning, y'all. Everything that you do is a seed that's coming back to you. Everything. So while you out there dogging somebody out, talking about somebody, running somebody through the mud, know that's going to be you soon. Know that that's going to be you soon. See, the Karma Cafe is waiting on you. And don't you ask for no menu when you walk your ass in that door. You take a seat so we can serve you exactly what you deserve. I'm so serious, y'all. Those children, they used to scare us on the playground. They used to take our lunch money and take our lunch and knock us down and do all the embarrass and talk about us and beat us up. Those same people are doing the same shit as adults. Ain't nothing changed about those people. Ain't nothing changed. You run into them every single day. You run into those type of people every single day. It's nothing for me to be in a grocery store and the next thing I know, it's two sisters in there popping off at each other, ready to go toe to toe, ready to tear the whole damn store down to get to each other. Because they bout it, ain't about to show somebody that they ain't the one. What does that mean, that you ain't the one? What are you proving? What are you proving when you loud talking, acting ignorant and snapping your fingers and rolling your neck? What does that mean, y'all? What does that really mean? How does that make us look? It definitely ain't cute. It just makes me sick to be on the phone. Me and my friends don't do that. We don't sit on the phone talking about people. We don't sit on the phone running somebody in the ground. We don't sit on the phone plotting and scheming against other people. You know what we do? We sit on the phone running our ideas in the ground. We sit on the phone plotting and scheming on how to get to the new idea, how to get to the bag. That's what me and my friends sit and plot and scheme about. How we can improve, what we need to work on, our shadow work. Okay? We don't sugarcoat shit to each other. When we see each other slipping, we say, hey, watch yourself. You about to wreck yourself. And we know sometimes it don't feel good. But that ain't what life is all about. Y'all always want to feel good. Every damn thing got to feel good. Life ain't going to always feel good. So stop expecting that. Stop chasing that damn dragon. Because life ain't going to always be a good time, a good feeling. There's going to be shit that you're going to go through, learn how to deal with it so that it don't tear you down. But if my friends and I, we don't sugarcoat shit to each other. And we appreciate each other for that, because at the end of the day, who are your friends if you can't rely on them to knock on your door when they see you about to slip and fall? Warning is supposed to come before destruction. If you got the people around you trying to destroy you and they're not warning you, then you really got a problem. But it's just not cool to just sit on the phone and constantly be talking about somebody, running somebody in the ground with your opinions of how they need to live their life or what they should have did or what they didn't do, holding their past against them as though your ass is squeaky clean and you ain't never did nothing. Playing holier than thou, especially some of these religious church-going folks. Y'all love to call out other folks' problems and act like because y'all go to church every Sunday that God forgiving you for all the foolishness that you doing. So I'm just saying today, y'all, who are you? Are you that child that used to come home afraid of that bully crying to your mom and wondering why the world was so mean? Or are you that child that's being called into the principal's office every other day because you always got your hands on somebody? You always picking on somebody. You always making fun of somebody. Which one of those children were you and which adult are you? We really got to ask ourselves that, y'all, because it is us that plays those roles. And I just have decided that it's never going to go away. It is a part of our world. It is a very real part of our world. So as long as we are alive, there's always going to be annoyances coming from other people because the world has a balance. It is a balance of good and it's balanced out with the people who are evil. And we just have to accept that that's what it is because that is what it is. You know, I was talking to another tarot card reader here on YouTube, Simply Love Tarot, and we were talking this morning. Matter of fact, we're going to go live together and have this conversation live because we just feel like it's a conversation that needs to be had, but it's just talking about that balance. We talk about, you know, the yin and the yang, the up and the down, the left and the right, the back and the forth, you know. There's the thing in life because the good and the evil. And you can't have an equal amount of good without an equal amount of evil. It just is what it is. And we, as the people who call ourselves the good people, and you know, let me say something, because when you call yourself a good person, people hold you to a standard of perfection as though you can't make no mistakes, and they just waiting to see you slip and fall so they can say, see, she ain't who she says she was, see, she be trying to play holier than thou. This is not about playing holier than thou. None of us are holier than thou. None of us ever will be. We were all born in sin, and we're going to die in sin, which means we're going to make mistakes. We're going to cry, we're going to hurt, we're going to do things. It just is what it is. But when I say for those people who make a conscious effort to try to intentionally do things to help people and not harm people, we have got to have a better discernment about ourselves when it comes to these demonic ass people. Because, baby, they running around us rampant and we be opening the door way too easily for their ass. Okay, we're going to have to start to have some type of monitoring system, like some type of detective, goddamn demon detective system. Before you can come into my life, walk through this detective. Let me see what's going on with you. Let me check you out. Let me see what's going on with you. Because there's too many people walking around here that are insecure, people who were those little children on the playground that got that were bullying and beating up on everybody and teasing everybody. Those same people are now trying to become your friend, to come into your life, to start that same type of drama. That same type of foolishness that they had going on way back in the day. It don't stop, y'all. And that's the unfortunate thing about it is that, you know, we when we kids, we always tell ourselves, man, I can't wait till I'm grown so I don't have to deal with these bullies no more. So I don't have to deal with this, not to deal with that. And it just gets worse. It just gets worse because the damn show don't stop. It damn show don't stop. It's a shame how grown people, I'm talking about folks in their 40s and 50s and 60s and damn near 70s and 80s sitting around gossiping and running their mouth about somebody like they're a damn teenager. Unbelievable. Instead of being a man or a woman about the situation, if you pissed off at somebody, go talk to that person toe to toe. Go talk to that person face to face and voice your opinion. Don't be afraid to hear their side. See, y'all sometimes like to go and give your side of the damn story as though it ain't another side. You just like you want to tell your side of the story, you need to allow the other person to tell theirs too. And that's how you can come to a peaceful solution when both people are mature enough to hear each other out and allow the situation to be resolved. But so often we want to play that victim role. And I'm telling y'all, we about to get deep into this conversation. We got a couple of conversations coming up this week. One, we're going to do a live one talking about black magic. I think that one is extremely important. And people really, really want to talk about that one. Also, this week I'm just going to be talking about this whole good people versus bad people. And we always ask ourselves, how come bad things happen to good people as though there's some type of protection against bad things happening to good people? Unfortunately, it's not, y'all. Because at the end of the day, it's again, we live on this earth where everyone has free will. And these bad people find victims every day. And they are usually good people. Bad people don't go hurt bad people because they're afraid to hurt. They're afraid to pick on somebody with the same mindset as theirs. They like to prey on the weak, use fears against people. So with that being said, I just want y'all to ask yourselves, look out for these type of people. Use your discernment. I'm talking about really, really use your discernment these days, especially y'all, because shit done got turned up on earth. I don't care what nobody say. Shit done got turned up. And all of y'all folks that don't want to repent and leave all of your foolishness behind, that don't want to work on yourself and fix your shadow work, please, I feel sorry for you. Because things are about to get real, y'all. Things are about to get real. And if you ain't got yourself together, y'all think we seeing a lot of suicides now. We ain't seen nothing yet. Because there's too many people out here wishing against the demise of folks right now. So all I'm saying is open your eyes. I think I touched a little bit on this on Friday when I was saying talking about this whole demons and black magic shit. But it's the same thing. Protect your energy because everybody ain't got to be doing black magic to bring disruption to your life. Okay? They can be doing it with their words, with their nasty intentions towards you. Just a nasty ass energy, period. Because some people are just intimidated for you for no reason. And when you are a good person with a gift and light, you definitely intimidate a lot of people. You just have haters that hate you for no reason whatsoever. You don't have to do anything to these people but exist. And that in itself is enough for them to hate your guts. And they just don't understand that it ain't you they hate. It's them they hate. They hate their damn self. Because you shouldn't have that much power in their life to upset them that much that they go to the lengths that some of these people go to try to bring you down. It's really sad that these people are willing to sacrifice for your demise. And these are those same damn children who was on the playground bullying every damn body. So I tell you, like I said, it just came to mind today with my granddaughter when I thought about her telling me about the kids at school and then coming telling me about a whole damn adult, 60-something damn years old, over there acting a fool and spreading lies like a damn teenager on a damn high school playground. Adolescent shit. Unbelievable. So, again, y'all, it's time for us to what? Transform, elevate, and self-evaluate all the bullshit away, y'all. We got to work on our shadow self. We got to do it. We got to stop with the foolishness, okay? All right, y'all. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I told y'all I've been up all day because I had last minute stuff I'm trying to do to clean my apartment out. You don't understand when you've been living somewhere for a while. Jesus, it takes forever to get everything out. My goodness. That's why I'm excited about a bigger place, a new beginning. Just really excited about that, y'all. Speaking of new beginning, for a lot of you guys who I speak to periodically on the phone, we text each other, we call each other, we do all of that. Please be aware that I will be changing my phone number soon. Again, it's part of me giving myself a clean slate, wiping out old energies, not allowing any old energies to return, just getting it all out the way, and just cleaning my slate. So if you have my phone number and you dial it and it says dear, 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 we're sorry, but the number you dial is no longer in service. Please check the number you dial and try again. If you hear that, email me and I will be more than happy to provide you with my new number. But yeah, I'm just starting everything fresh. New home, new life, new everything. I just got so many things that I'm getting ready to do differently. Because I've beefed up my discernment when it comes to the energy around me. I've allowed and overlooked and, dimmed my light for people for a very long time. And I've also put myself, in places where I didn't belong. I've chased things I shouldn't have chased. I've stayed around in relationships for far longer than I should have. I didn't accept reality in certain situations that I should have. And I'm ready to put all that behind me. I've been working real hard on my shadow self, y'all. Real hard. I had a lot of childhood trauma that was still in me that still needed to be resolved. And I've really been working on that. I am transforming, elevating, and self-evaluating on a daily basis because I am bound and determined to heal. Okay? I am bound and determined to heal. And I will tell y'all this. The work that I've done thus far, don't get me wrong, I am a work in progress. But damn it, I am not who I used to be. I had a moment in my apartment this weekend when I was getting the final stuff together and getting everything finally out. I was like, I sat down and I thought about the moment that I moved into this apartment. And it's so funny because I came in here crying over a relationship and I left crying over that same relationship. Because when I came into this house, I was holding on to that relationship. And as I leave this house, I'm releasing that relationship. And I've learned so much between the lines, y'all. I've learned so much between the lines. I thank God for, everything I've been through, everything that I've been through, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because all of it has made me stronger. It's made my faith in God stronger. It's given me a stronger hedge of protection. It has just been an amazing journey these last 3 years here under these 707 square feet, okay? It was a tiny place, but it was such a healing place for me. I came in here when I really needed God. I was suicidal when I moved into this apartment, and I'm moving out helping people and preventing suicide. Look at God. Look at God. Hallelujah. So yes, y'all, I'm excited about life. Lots of things, that I have that, in the works. Just first of all, just going on this journey. Just going on this journey of hitting the road and not giving a damn about nothing. I don't have to worry about nothing right now. And I'm just hitting the road and having a good time, visiting old friends and, just doing me for a few minutes. No worries. No attachments to nothing. Just doing me for a few damn minutes. And I cannot wait. I'm going to go visit some cities that I've been wanting to visit. To go see some folks I've been wanting to see. It's just going to be a great next 2-3 months for me. And I'm excited about it. And I just want y'all to feel this way, y'all. I get on here every morning to deliver these messages, not for clout, not for money. As y'all see, I don't ask y'all for money. I don't ask for anything. Okay, I don't ask for anything. Hell, I barely even get views, and yet I'm still showing up for y'all every morning. Okay, every morning I'm still right here, and I won't stop. No matter what, I won't stop. I will always come and deliver these messages because this has and never will be about money for me. It's about us really giving the messages as we as light workers can to give you the tools that you need to turn your life around so you can start living your best life, y'all. The inner child healing that I've done, all the releasing of negative energy, the shadow work, it has turned me into a totally different person, y'all. It really has. I've seen incidences in my life where things used to affect me. I used to let people's opinions affect me, what people say affect me, and I'm just in a place in my life where none of that means anything to me anymore. I'm working on the second half of my life, and I'm not fighting with nobody about shit no more. It just is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. And so I'm just excited about that. And I hope and I pray that these messages that I come on here, me sharing my testimonies, me sharing my own experiences and other experiences, I hope it's helping y'all. I hope that this is really helping y'all to find the inner work you need to do, because whatever's going on in our life, y'all, it ain't never about what somebody else is doing. It's all about us and what we ain't doing. That's what it's all about. So I take the time out of my days and my life to come and bring y'all these messages because I care. Okay, because I care. I care because I was a person that was hurting at one point in my life. I was a person that couldn't see the forest for the trees. I couldn't see the end of the tunnel. I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I was too afraid to take that leap of faith. And all I wanted was to end my life and just get out of this place of darkness, this place of sadness, this place of depression. And now here I am again. I'm talking other people into this same lane, and I'm helping other people realize this. I'm teaching classes and I'm learning more and I'm getting more certificates. And oh my God, y'all, it's just been one hell of a last 3 years for me. It really, really has. I've seen some great things happen in my life, and every bit of it, even the things that was meant to try to harm me, have elevated me to becoming a higher being, more in touch with who I am. And so again, I hope this gets y'all there. I really do. I hope it helps y'all, because that's why I do it. This is why I do it, and this is why I won't stop doing it. I'll be doing it as long as God gives me breath in my body and I can get up every day. I'll be putting something in your tea to sweeten it up and a little something in your coffee to lighten it up. Why? Because I am your tease coach and I love you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Mwah! Y'all know, until the next time, we'll see you right back here on Motivate My Morning with your favorite coach, Sherri Hill. Bye-bye, y'all.